Hello, and thank you for watching. My name is Steve Schall. I'm a Senior Product Manager on HPE's Compute Technical Enablement team for end-user computing and accelerated graphics virtual desktop infrastructure. I'm very excited with the latest AMD EPYC 9000 core family of processors. They are perfect for virtual desktop deployments, providing top-flight server scalability, performance, and the best user experience available. Many people view VDI as a remote access technology. While that is certainly true, it really is a side benefit to deploying VDI. Virtual desktops are an important tool when application performance, data security, intellectual property protection, and regulatory compliance are the requirements. Deploying client-server applications on VDI enhances the user experience. Placing the application and the database on a high-speed data center network avoids latency that seriously impacts the user experience and productivity. Even on a local LAN, using virtualization improves application response times dramatically. Data security is another VDI deployment driver. A desktop workstation is far more vulnerable to attack than a virtual desktop in the data center. If the application and data are confined to the data center, it is nearly impossible to exfiltrate the data. The only thing that comes out of the data center are pixels on a screen. This is especially true for government, healthcare, and financial organizations, whose regulations require securing confidential data and often assess large fines and legal costs for breaches. The ultimate goal is to deploy VDI user experience that's indistinguishable from a local workstation. So let's talk about the 3 C's of VDI success: clock, cores, and cache. All 3 in concert create the optimum environment for a VDI deployment. The most important is CPU base speed, or clock. The faster the better. Over 3 gigahertz is optimum. The more CPU cores, the better. The goal is to reduce the number of servers and thereby simplifying management and enhance sustainability. It also gives the end-user computing specialist more flexibility in tuning the VDI environment. A large L3 cache reduces application latency and enhances the user experience. A good example is the AMD EPYC 9554. It has 64 physical cores with a 3.1 gigahertz base clock versus the competition's 60 cores at 1.9 gigahertz. AMD's base clock is 163% of the competition with more cores. If pure speed is desired, especially for energy and financial trading, the EPYC 9374F with 32 physical cores and a 3.85 gigahertz clock is the fastest VDI processor available today. AMD also has a larger L3 cache of 256 megabytes versus the competition's 112 megabyte cache, 220% higher, resulting in an optimum desktop response. AMD is faster, denser, with more cache at half the cost. Why HPE ProLiant servers for VDI? Unparalleled security with HPE Silicon Root of Trust, which is unique in the server industry. HPE is the only server manufacturer that meets the criteria for inclusion in the Marsh-McLennan Cyber Catalyst program for security. HPE offers flexible acquisition options, including CapEx or as a service with HPE GreenLake. We support VMware Horizon, Citrix Virtual Desktops, HP Anywhere, and Microsoft Azure Stack Virtual Desktops. HPE supports a wide variety of NVIDIA VDI accelerators for accelerated applications like CAD, energy, and financial trading. Storage options are extensive, including hyperconverged infrastructure, disaggregated hyperconverged infrastructure, and traditional storage architectures. If you're looking at deploying VDI, look closely at HPE and AMD. You'll be impressed with the options and capabilities.